Alright, sink it in. 3, 2, 1. All right, that's sinking it in. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You know what? I really want a girl who has a very raspy voice. Because when I wake up in the morning and just like feel like I'm waking up with a dude.
So you just want to like wake up and you're just like hear like the birds chirping and everything, and you just look over and you just hear like, "Hey baby."
Yeah, exactly. I just want to be like, I want to feel safe. I want them to take care of me. Okay. I don't want to, but like I want them like, because girls with a nice raspy voice, you know how, not like, I'm not talking about like the cigarettes people, but mostly like the like, not like the, you want some cigarettes. No. I want like I want to straight up like the nice raspy voice. You know what I'm saying? Like you heard girls like that with
like you want to wake up to Batman.
Yeah, basically it was like justice. I just want to, because no cigarette ladies, all right? I don't want to be like, hey yo toots, you got a pack of cigs I want? Oh, you got a pack of cigs that you have?
As soon as I wake up, I gotta get a smoke in.
And next thing I know, I'm over here at my house. I'm just like coughing. I was like, damn, pass me that shit.
But then instead of that, you want like to wake up and be like, baby, I love you.
My parents.
I was just a boy.
Martha. Where are you, Martha? And no, but yeah. Anyways, welcome back, you guys. Welcome back. Episode 4. You know, we didn't like. Yeah, episode 4.
Okay.
We didn't take a whole year.
Didn't take a year-long hiatus.
Yeah, we actually were able to do it in a week. Surprisingly.
You know, this is actually ahead of schedule because we were gonna meet up again on Wednesday.
Yes.
And I was like, actually, what about tomorrow or whatever?
Hey, pass me that light real quick. Yeah. So yeah, like how? Yeah. Ooh, that's nah.
Ooh, that's nah.
No, but yeah, like, cause yeah, you hit me up and I was like, oh shit. But the day that you wanted to do was Saturday, but I was already like, no, I'm not gonna lie, I was already like tipsy when you texted me, cause like I take a, let me see that again. I'm sorry,
motherfucker.
I gotta fix it.
For
like,
people who aren't watching the video version, he's adjusting the lights.
Yeah.
So
I'm just trying to make sure, like, it's like that's good.
Beautiful.
That's good.
That
That's
looks perfect.
But yeah, like, you wanted to meet up Sunday, but I couldn't because I was kind of tipsy already.
Yeah.
And I really like to procrastinate a lot, even though I just started school. I was already way behind with my quizzes and stuff.
I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah, literally, I stood up. I was awake for probably like 4 a.m. Doing like my homework because I had like an essay, and then I had like 3 quizzes to take, but they're like take note, like you can use your notes for the quizzes.
Oh, okay.
So I was just like, fuck, and half of me was just like googling that shit. I was like, I'm not. I know that start already. Still haven't. We've been in school for 2 weeks already. Still,
already looking shit up.
Still haven't took any notes. That's how bad it is. It's because like usually I'm just like, I just go to sleep so late. I'm just like too tired to do anything when I wake up, because I'm like, I wake up, like I gotta get ready for either work or school, and then by the time I'm out, I'm like, damn, I feel like I haven't done anything, and so I'm like trying to see like either play my game, which I don't play that much anymore as I used to.
I only honestly just recently started playing more again, but
yeah, like it's just like, I don't know, it's like nothing really catches my shit anymore.
like your phone that keeps falling.
Yeah, like nothing just catches my eyes anymore, and I'm like, damn, like Brawlhalla really doesn't, Xenoverse doesn't, just I don't know. Only thing that really like I want to play would either be like some late night Spider-Man grind where I'm just fighting thugs. I'm like,
yeah,
web them up. And then or Remnant. I really like Remnant. because
Every single time you say remnant, you literally say remnant.
yeah. Wait, what do you mean? Unless I'm saying it right. Remnant.
It's remnant.
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 Okay.
Okay.
I'm glad we had that talk.
But yeah. But Remnant 2 is coming out soon, and I mean, actually, I don't know how soon. It might be towards the end of the year or something like that. But
Yeah.
as soon as that shit drops, I'm gonna get Remnant 2, and play that shit. How you play Hogwarts?
I was actually gonna ask how you feel about Hogwarts.
I have not touched that game yet.
Neither have I. Do you plan on touching it?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, I do plan on touching Hogwarts.
Why?
I mean, I don't own the game.
I mean, like, all the controversy and shit aside, like, is it a game that you'd be like, oh, like, that seems interesting?
Honestly, I've been seeing some videos on TikTok about it, and it really reminds me a lot of a little bit of like Remnant and Elden Ring.
Oh.
It's like, I don't know. I guess like, isn't that exactly like that? But like, it looks like it's an open world where you can go around and shoot shit. So
Yeah, I see a lot of things where people are like, oh, like, I'll buy it, but I'm not playing it. Like, or it's like there's people that are just like, if you buy it, like, oh, like the person, like J.K. Rowling or whatever, Rowling, whatever.
Yeah, that girl.
Yeah, they're like, oh, like she's transphobic and like stuff like that. So they're like, why would you support that? But I mean, at the end of the day, I don't. She only made the franchise. She didn't sit down and make an entire game. Like, yeah, it still goes to her because she contributed with the franchise, but
it's gonna be another Spider-Man Lotus type of shit. If anyone doesn't know what Spider-Man Lotus is, it's basically a fan-made film of Spider-Man, like a comic book accurate, but the actors like Spider-Man, who else? I don't know. Some couple of people, I think the director also, were like they got leaked that they were like homophobic, no, not racist. They were racist. And a lot of people were like, I'm still going to be watching the film. Fuck it. It's Spider-Man fan-made film. And it looks really good. And I'm like, to be honest, I'm going to watch it too.
I'm going to watch it too.
I love Spider-Man, man. Like, he's literally my number one superhero of all time. Fiji water.
So it's like your number one, like, Marvel.
Yeah, my number one superhero. Marvel person. And yeah, you know, like, if we watch it, same thing with Hogwarts. Like, you're supporting the person who is, like, I guess, the racist or or transphobic person. But I don't really see it like that. I just see that you're just really enjoying something that somebody made, but apparently they're like fucking fucked up in the head. And that's the thing too, like, and it's just not one person. Like, there's like so many other people who worked hard on it, but they're like, they never knew about anything about those people.
Yeah.
And I feel like, you know, they worked hard on it and stuff like that. I still feel like, you know, people should still support them, because it's just because at least for the Hogwarts one, she made the franchise, but she wasn't the one who developed the game. Or
That's what I was meaning.
yeah,
like that still took a lot of different people and like their time and everything. Like, you got to remember, like, even if you don't necessarily agree with what she says, like, you're still supporting like those companies that made a good game. Like, I don't know, I haven't played it, but
yeah, I haven't got the chance to play it yet either. But when I do, I'm gonna give it a review and be like, you know what, this is actually garbage.
as you can see in this part of the level, the only way you can beat it is by being transphobic.
I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
I don't know. This is a lot. You're asking for a lot, man.
I'm like, fuck it. Ah! But that's another thing too. I also have a friend at work who really is into Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And he got Hogwarts, and he says it's honestly the best game he's ever played.
Because it's Harry Potter, or it's an actual good game?
Because it's an actual good game.
Okay.
But he said that he doesn't understand why a lot of people are trying to like get rid of it, since it's not the developers who are transphobic, it's the person who actually made the franchise.
I mean, the thing that's dumb is like there's these like group of people that are like, oh, like I get what they're standing for, like, oh, I'm not gonna support the game because of this or because of that, and it's like I definitely understand that, and it's like that's your choice, but you have to remember, like, say it's like me and you, like if we're like, you know what, we're not buying the game, we're not supporting it. That's 2 versus the thousands upon thousands of people, millions of people,
billions
that are gonna go fucking buy the game because it's Harry Potter, like it's Hogwarts, like they're gonna be like, I don't give a fuck, I just want to play the game.
And
like
that's the thing too. And then there's probably gonna be like teenagers or kids who are gonna be playing the game because they like Harry Potter and they don't know anything about the actual Arthur or whoever made the fucking who's ever transphobic. I don't know who it is. And because like for me, I play games, but I don't like research and see who the developers are or whoever made the actual character. I don't be like, oh my god, he's a racist. No, Spider-Man, the person who made you is a racist. Stan Lee.
Keep getting away with this.
yeah, basically, and you can't get this, Dan. And so, what I'm basically saying is also, he says that he had to delete Reddit because a lot of people who are like transgender are ruining it for the rest of the fans.
Yeah.
So he had to delete it because he's like, I don't want to get spoiled, and he's enjoying the game. And I'm like, good for you, man.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, if you enjoy the game, like you can enjoy the game and not be like transphobic and everything, but then like there's still gonna be people that are like, oh, just because you bought the game and are supporting like the creator of Harry Potter, like you're obviously transphobic, but that's not
accurate. Like,
it's not accurate.
Yeah, it's not. You're not on the dot, my man. Because like, I don't really care about what you are or who you are. I had to word that differently. Like if you're trans,
cool.
Good for you. Or if you're, it, them, or something like that. I don't care what you
no matter
are,
what,
as long as you're happy.
Yes. No matter what you identify as. That's the word you're looking for.
No matter as what you identify as.
Yeah, no matter as what is
furry.
You identify.
Actually,
I don't think you identify as furry. You're just a furry.
I don't.
See, if you're a furry, you might identify as a wolf or a fox or a dragon or a bear or a panda or a dog or a cat or like, I don't know. Did I say bird?
I maybe.
I don't know.
But yeah, like.
Okay. But I don't know, like honestly, like even if you are a furry, like I guess Brian can't really speak on this behalf because he kind of like took a step back and was like, ugh.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't know, like if you're a furry, okay, like as long as you're not hurting anybody, but if you're over there like
gangbanging,
like damn, my dog looking sexy, you might need to take a step back.
My dog wasn't really sexy. We do not support bestiality.
I'm gonna get quoted on that.
I remember the first time I've ever heard about bestiality.
Yeah.
I was scarred for life. I'm like, how can anyone just like let a dog fuck them?
It's a good question.
Like, you're just gonna like get on your 4 legs and just put peanut butter on your booty hole, and the dog's gonna lick that shit up. I'm like, come on, no.
You sound
no.
I was gonna say you sound like you're speaking from experience.
It's like sandpaper. No, I do like, if I would do it, it would be like the crunchy peanut butter.
What the fuck?
But at least it'd be like.
That's so fucked.
Instead of the just because I don't want like the cream peanut butter where they're just like. I want them to be like, you know. All right. Moving on.
That shit made me cringe so hard that I froze for a second. But
Stop lying. You got a cat.
my cat beats the fuck out of me.
Have you seen the meme? He's like, does your cat bite? And it's like a muscular cat. He's like, no, he punches. I'm like,
punches, bro.
But yeah, I don't know.
You know, like since you're just totally on the topic of what the topic that you're currently on the topic of, a little shout out to the OG Nightlight podcast when we were on with Peyton, and I brought up the story of Mr. Hansy. And I don't know if you or Peyton knew about it at the time. I'd have to go back and rewatch that shit, but I probably won't.
That's 3 hours long, I think.
And there's a lot of shit said in that one. That shit had no filter.
It might get canceled, actually.
And then I remember I told you guys about Mr. Hansy, and I guess like I'll tell you lovely people about Mr. Hansy now. And it was a guy who like. It was a guy who was like obsessed with like horses.
Yeah.
Like with horses. So I guess his like number one dream is he was like, I want to let like a stallion fuck me. So he did. Damn. And it like destroyed his like guts and like tore him open and he died.
What the fuck?
And that's the story of Mr. Hansy.
Mr. Hansy. I think I did hear that once.
You can look it up on Google, kids. Go to Mr. Hansy.
And look up nugget porn, too.
I was going to say something, but I was like, huh.
Yeah, I did hear about that story a long time ago.
Well, yeah, I told you on the podcast.
No, but like way before that, though. It was like somebody was like, I guess, talking about it on like kind of like a podcast or like a commentary, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And they were just like, yeah, some like guy pulled his pants down in front of a horse and he got fucked to death.
Pretty much.
And I was like, well, yeah, like I wonder how people like they look at a humongous dong, right, and they're like, yes, that can fit in my. You're just like, damn.
Yes.
Yeah, basically. I'm like, I mean, oh shit, I was gonna say something fucked up, but
gulp.
But yeah, where's my keys? Where's my keys? Is that?
Do you need them?
I mean, I was gonna like try to turn it on just because it was getting a little bit cold in here, but I'm a man. I can do it. I was really warm earlier. I wonder why it's.
I noticed that we went out to eat, and then whenever we were walking, like just like leaving the house, it was a little chilly. Yeah. And then we literally walked out of the place where we went to eat, and Gavin was like, "Damn, it's a lot warmer," and I was just like, "Yeah, that shit happens, I guess." I don't know.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised because I was like, what the fuck? I thought I was gonna walk out here with my shorts and it was gonna be like gust of wind and it's gonna be colder than a motherfucker. And surprisingly, I walked out like I felt like the sun was shining on my balls.
Oh,
because I was like, I'm so warm.
You can't keep getting away with this. No, like I'm gonna be 100 with you. I'm not ready for the warm weather to come back.
Really?
I genuinely love the cold. Like I love the cold and the rain. That's like my two favorite. I don't like when it's like too cold, but like I'm talking like imagine it with me, like those days like you go walking through the park, like you got leaves falling, there's a nice gust of wind, it's a little chilly but not cold enough, like maybe you can wrap your jacket around you. Yeah, that's perfection right there.
Damn, I literally imagined that shit.
Yeah, it was pretty romantic, right?
The breeze went up my shorts to my balls, and
no,
I was like,
in the imagination thing that we were picturing, you had a sundress on.
Damn, okay.
So that wind was just like swaying on your dress.
Yeah, my booty hole was jiggling a little bit.
Maybe only a little bit though. Just a little. Yeah, so not trying to get all the guys after you. You're just trying to like show it that you got something.
I'm a slut if I was a girl.
Oh, okay.
If I was a girl and I was sexy, damn. Man, I for sure be a slut. Taking dick every day.
Is that why you're a fuckboy, but as a guy?
No, I'm not a fuckboy. I get fucked by.
Oh, okay. My bad. I must have misheard you.
Yeah, like on the phone, I think we just cut off a little bit. I was talking about how I was getting clapped by Tyrone so many times, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Now my booty hole. I think I can take that horse.
I don't know if that horse is still alive.
If it is, shit, it might be on his last legs.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. You said welcome back.
Welcome back,
but you didn't do your intro.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Yeah.
Listen, that's not really my intro. It's just something that I just do.
All right, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I'm not your host.
You are.
This is probably, I don't know how many times this will ever be, but you can see part of my face. I am obviously, you know, the one and only Night Stalker.
Night Stalker GT.
Never shown my face on any type of thing like this, but
we are lucky today to have him.
Here I am,
trying to make content, baby.
In the glory. I painted my nails before I came out here.
No, I'm sorry. It's just like when you were like, I thought you're gonna. You always, every time you do that, you'll be like, like you'll just like, you know, come back from that stutter. No, okay.
So other than like the whatever theatrical we just got into,
yeah.
What have you been up to since we last talked?
Damn.
Anything new?
Let me think about it. Last time compared to last week, I guess you could say I have gone. Ladies and gentlemen, baby girl.
She said, "Can I ask you something?" Of course.
Okay, of course. Today we're gonna see.
And then quickly before she answers, how have you been?
No, I'm not that desperate. Listen. Okay, but anyways, how I been from last time? I've been doing good. Haven't been sleeping as much.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because I'll be procrastinating and I'll be holding my homework till. Damn. Then she moved on so easily. She was like, she's gonna be like, "Hey, can I ask you a question?" No, I'm kidding. Hey, Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Added you through mentions.
Yeah, on my story, I mentioned you.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh shit, I just fucked up. Oh yeah. No, yeah, I just been procrastinating and pushing my homework to the very last second that I can, and I know I shouldn't do that, but I do.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of, you know, I just haven't been sleeping that much because of that. And if it wasn't for, like, you know, you hitting me up yesterday, I probably would have gone home today and just passed out. That's a lie. I probably would have been on the remnant.
Bro, my sleep has been fucked lately.
I bet.
Like, literally, the night that I had to go to work.
Yeah.
So, instead of being up at 4, I had to be up at 6 because we had to be in by 7:30.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm sitting there and I was like, all right, I'm going to lay down at 9. Like, so that's still got like 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, I got this. I'm going to be fine. This is Gucci. I lay down. 9 goes to 10. 10 goes to 11. 11 to 12. 12 to 1. 1 to 2. 2 to 3.
God damn.
And like, next thing I know, I literally look down at the clock and it's like 3:40 something, almost 4 in the morning. And I was like, I gotta be up at 6. And like, that shit was a bitch and a half. Like, I couldn't sleep for the life of me. And then when I finally fell asleep, my alarm was going off. And it had gone off for like 2 or 3 minutes. Is that something we're supposed to answer live?
I don't know. Should I? Okay, here live, ladies and gentlemen, because I really don't care. No, I'm not trying to be mean. It's more like, so this girl, right? She said, "Do I like her?" Right? The thing is, she's a cool, nice person.
Mm-hmm.
But if all right, let's just move on. I don't know what I say. I don't know what to say.
You literally said she's a cool, nice person, and I was about to be like, damn, it's never good when you got to add the but then you just didn't go anywhere after that.
I mean, that's the thing. No, it's just like a lot of things has to come in as more. I got school and work and really and doing the
question.
Podcast. And I just don't really have enough.
Question
time.
Was, do you like them?
And the thing is, no.
Oh.
I mean, I'll be like a fuck buddy.
Oh.
But should I just say that?
I don't. I don't know. Oh shit.
What should I say? Like, I would definitely be a fuck buddy, but I definitely wouldn't. Maybe in the future I can probably date.
So you like them? If you would want to sleep with them, and maybe in the future you would want to date them, then you like them.
Yeah, I guess I'll do like them. Yeah.
And just say yes. That doesn't mean you're dating. They just want to know if you like them.
Should I say, yeah, you're pretty cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not very good at shit like this. I'll just be like, so you like me? And if they say yeah, I'm like, cool. I like you too.
Yeah, I do. You're pretty cool.
Oh, shit.
I don't know. I just don't. That's the thing. It's just more the fact. Maybe I won't put this in. Maybe I will. But it's just more the fact that I don't want to get too over my head, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because like I haven't dated anyone in a while.
Yeah.
I don't want to because what I'm trying to work on now is be more wise, really, and try to. What are you doing? God damn, that's fucking falling, bro. But like, oh my shit! It made it worse.
It didn't just fall. You tried to pick it up, and that shit jumped.
No.
Technical difficulties.
It's like digging inside my ass crack, bro. Don't know what you're gonna find. Yeah.
A phone.
A phone. Okay, but no, I might leave this in. Might not leave it in. It's just more the fact that I don't want to, because you can't trust your feelings. Because, like, people would be like, just listen to your heart. Do what it tells you.
Listening to your heart is what gets you hurt.
Basically, yeah. So you really gotta think hard and, long. Because the decisions that you're gonna be making will affect the future between you and this person's, like, relationship. Like, either you guys are friends right now, and you don't want to ruin that. And that's the thing. I just met this girl. I've known this girl, but I've just been I talked to her for maybe, like, not talk, just talk as a friend for, like, maybe, let's say a month now, something like that.
Yeah.
But I haven't made any moves or anything like that. I'm not like, oh my God, you're so sexy and stuff like that. I'm just like, talk about whatever. Like, just talk like if she was like a person that I was friends with.
I get that.
And like, yeah, it's just basically, because sometimes what you feel is not really how you actually feel, if that makes sense.
Well, see, that I definitely get what you're saying, because when it comes to things like that, like, you don't like that right there. Like, do you like me? If you like her, cool. Do you want to be with her? Maybe right now, maybe not right now. Like, it may not be the right time.
Yeah.
But when it comes to things like that, you never want to jump straight into it, because that shit, like I said, that's what gets you hurt, because you could be lonely or something.
I'm doing the Tate Brothers pose.
Like, you could be lonely, and then just because you're lonely, you're gonna make an irrational decision.
Yep.
And then you're gonna get fucked over in the long run.
100%.
And then when it gets fucked up, you're gonna be like you're either gonna be really upset, or you're gonna be like, damn, I'm not even upset because I only initiated things because I was lonely.
Yeah.
Or you just feel like you need that companionship.
And that's the thing. I've done it before. I've accidentally been with somebody, but I didn't never actually, like, in the long run, I didn't actually feel anything for them, really.
Yeah, I can't really say I understand that, because I feel like for majority of everyone that I've talked to or, like, dated, I know, like, not all of them, but I feel like for a lot of them, I'm like a placebo. Like, they only, like, take me in and use me.
Yeah.
And then when they realize that, like, you know, a placebo doesn't actually do anything for you, it's kind of just, like, all in your head. And then when they realize, hey, I don't need this anymore, like, I'm better, then they don't want me anymore. They just go on to something else.
Yeah. Like,
or at least that's what I've noticed.
All right. Yeah, that's basically, like, the point, because, like I said, I've done it before, and honestly, I felt like shit, like a shitty person.
I'll be honest with you, you should feel like a shitty person. I feel like everyone that's done that to me should feel like a shitty person, because it's a shitty thing to do.
And like I said, it's a shitty thing to do. And, you know, I want to be better. I'm getting older, so I can't be doing the same stuff over and over again and not, like, you know, get some lessons out of it. Because, you know, that's basically what life is, just trying to learn from your mistakes and, you know, don't repeat it. And I repeated it twice already. Don't plan on doing it a third time. Or like they say, third time's the charm.
I have real quick, a little off thing right here. I have a fan that watches the podcast. They asked me a question.
Okay.
And they said, so I know in episode 4 you guys talked about the future plans for the podcast and how you wanted to go about it, throwing around guest stars and then just regular nights. So I guess the first question I would have off the top of my head, out of curiosity, would be, when you guys get traction, who would be your, like, dream guest speaker?
Oh shit! No, the camera died. All right, continue. Sorry.
Yeah, who would be your dream guest speaker? Like, anyone that you can think of, famous or not famous, and what would be something that you wanted to hear them talk about? This is from Mama Moo. Shout out to Mama Moo. Thank you for watching the podcast. We appreciate you. Much love.
Yes, for real. Thank you.
So, famous or non-famous, if we were to, like, get well-known, like, who would we want on and what would we want to talk to them about?
Man, that's... Oh, you answer first. You go first.
All right, hold on. All right, let's. Sorry, I was replying to Mama Moo. I said that was a good one. That was a good question.
Wait, so did you tell them to ask you a question or something?
Yeah, I was just like, hey, you want to ask a question? And then they were like, what's the theme? And I was like, anything, just throw anything at me. And then they told me that, so.
Oh, shit, okay.
You know, I honestly, I'd have to say, like, that's a real big range of people. Like, I feel like something that would actually be interesting is kind of like whenever I got back on and Louise was with us. Like, talking to someone that, like, because, like, whenever I met Louise was, like, after our whole, like, falling out to where, like, we didn't really talk much. Yeah. But then, like, me and Louise became really good friends. Like, yeah, and then, like, me and Louise became really good friends.
Yeah.
And it's like, but even though me and him were friends, neither of us knew that we both knew you at the time.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, it'd be crazy to, like, have, like, old friends or things like that, or just old people that we know, and it's like, just get their side, like, their little slice of life. Or, like, I don't know, like, I feel like someone... What, like I'm trying to think, because I'm like, who is someone that I would genuinely want to like come on and have like a long conversation with them?
If to be honest, to actually answer this person's question, honestly, everybody. There's not.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like everybody kind of has their own story to tell.
Literally.
Like, I don't know. It's so hard to pick because some people have like more relatable stories, and some people have like just like completely outlandish and like what the fuck is that kind of stories, and then some people are just like real down to earth, like. Yeah. Like, they just kind of like, it's a vibe. So it's like, you never really know. Like, I feel like, personally for me, one thing that'd be nice is to, like, maybe have someone on that, like, kind of has gone through the same things that I've struggled through.
Yeah.
Because then, like, we could talk about, like, mental notes and things like that. But I don't know. Other than that, like, fuck. Like, if it ever came down to it, like, I wouldn't, like, I know Mamamoo, like, she's damn near like a female version of me. Like, we're like really good friends. Like, we only just recently started talking and stuff. But
she
like,
live here?
No. She I met her through Alpha because Alpha's her husband. I don't know if you've talked to Alpha or not.
I don't think so.
Shout out to you, Alpha. But yeah, like, she's literally like damn near
Alfalfa.
No, I don't know if I've ever asked what his actual name is because I always just call him Alpha. But yeah, like it'd be interesting to have you on here and just like be able to talk to you about everything because I know that you have experiences and stuff like that.
That's the thing, we can actually.
We can. I mean, for them it'd be a little bit of a travel to get there, but
no, it's more the fact that we can like do some, because there's this thing I can connect this thing to the device, and we can hear them on the phone, but it'll record the audio from the phone to the thing here.
Shit, I could just call her right now.
Like, how about we wait till next time though?
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. Yeah. But like, yeah, like honestly, like that, like I said, it's a really good question, but I don't feel like I'd be able to say like one specific person. Like, I feel like if it had to come down to like maybe like category wise, like if we did like content creator or something like that, like,
or famous people.
Yeah,
Jackie Chan. That'll be mine. Jackie Chan.
You'd want Jackie Chan on the drive-by.
Yeah, broken English and everything. I'll be like, how are you, Jackie Chan? Can you teach me kung fu? No? Get the fuck out of here! I want to be the next Karate Kid. You see these titties? I don't want them no more. Train me. Let me do the roundhouse kiss. Like, ha. I think I said kiss.
I think you did too, but
sorry, my English broken.
My broken English. I don't know, like, I feel like
that's me. That's mine for celebrities, actually. Like, it'll be Jackie Chan.
Honestly, I feel like one thing that'd be like real interesting is like just having like I know some people really dislike him, but like I just like find his character to be pretty like hilarious. Like, I feel like it'd be funny to hear some of his stories, or like just like whatever the fuck he'd come up with and say. But I feel like it'd be funny as fuck to have someone like Seth Rogen or some shit like that. Like, we just say one thing and he's like like, or it's like, maybe if it came to like singer, like imagine how dope it'd be if we had like Post Malone or some shit, because he's like a real down to earth guy. Like, I know that he recently had like a kid and stuff like that, so like congratulations to you, man. Like, I hope you're living the dad life. But
the wisdom.
I mean, I say that like he's literally gonna watch this, but like,
hey, you never know.
Just showing love, you know. But I don't know, like, it's just like there's a whole bunch of people, and it's like I feel like it'd be cool to have friends, it'd be cool to have family, like kind of anybody, like even if you just want to come on and like share a story, and then it's like that's it, like we could just like snip it in and put it into the episode, like their own little segment, like. Yeah. Like, I'd be fine with that. Or it's like I said, like, we can literally call you. You can just send a text message, send a question like that one, which is a really good one. Actually, our first question. But yeah, I feel like it'd be nice to have like a lot of guests like that, or like maybe one day have like multiple of us here, not just like 2 or 3. Yeah. But then I feel like it might get a little
hectic.
Yeah.
Everyone trying to speak over each other or something like that.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be the only problem, but I'm sure we could work that out.
Yeah. Like I said, I want a young Uzi Nene on here. That would be one person.
We could have went and got him tonight.
Damn. We can wait till next Sunday or something like that. We can hit him up, be like, "Yo, young Gucci Nene, you trying to gun on?" Oh, anyways, I'm gonna revert back to what we were doing earlier. I texted what you texted, right?
You want to support the podcast? Go to w.gg and use Night Stalker at checkout.
Is that actually a thing?
Yeah. Go to w.gg and whatever you order, go to the coupon code, put NI9HTSTALKER, and then get 10% off, and then that money goes towards me, and then that money can go towards the podcast.
Damn.
W.gg.
You know what the thing is? You did all that effort. I'm bleeping out everything.
That's like everything I say just be like me.
I'll do it for the TikTok skit, but I'll actually like leave it in. That would be really fun. Okay. Anyways, back to the shit. Yeah. I texted her what I said.
Mm-hmm.
She left me on open 7 minutes ago. So you lose some, man. That's all I can say. Really? Just imagine next thing she texts you, she's like, "Hey, can I flirt with you?"
She has a wife. She wouldn't do that to Alpha. I mean, she has a husband. She wouldn't do that to Alpha.
The baby girl.
Oh, that's yours, not mine.
I mean, hey, man, you can go for it too if you want. She lives here, so.
No, I Gulp. I would say that there is someone that like I like them.
Oh.
Right now. I'm pretty sure they do like me too.
Damn.
But I don't really know where we're going with that. But
yeah.
Kind of scary when feelings and stuff like that arise. So it's like I'm kind of just like riding the wave, and if something happens, something happens. If it doesn't, then I'm chilling. But I do
you play with them on the Xbox?
Yes.
Someone new you just met?
Gulp. What?
Is it someone new you just met? Or you've known them for a minute now? What do you say?
I don't know. I don't want to give away too much. I'll just like leave it at that.
Oh my god, I want to talk about something real quick.
Go ahead. Take the floor.
So damn. So there was
hungrier than a bitch.
This was a while ago. This is like when I first started like my new school. So this is person I haven't talked to or seen in a hot minute.
Mm-hmm.
But she was probably the most beautiful. No, I'm kidding. She's probably like the most
the most beautiful. Psych. She was fucking ugly.
No, she's not ugly, but she is somebody that I used to, I guess, be with.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be specific, but as soon as I walk into this room, I thought it was them, and my heart just dropped. Like, my heart was like, it's like I actually saw them, you know, basically. And I was like so many memories of them just went through my head, and the little like, you know, step that I took, I was like going through life. Like, everything was just happening. I was like seeing my birth and everything. I was like, what the fuck?
Like, as you're just taking like slow steps, like you just see your life like flying past you.
Yeah, some anime shit when they get hit by the truck, they're like, my life. Oh my god, I can't believe it. I'm gonna die like this. But my situation was like, this fucking bitch. I can't believe it.
I can't believe it.
And but then reality, it wasn't them. It was just somebody who kind of looked like them.
Oh.
And no lie, my heart was just relief, because I was like too stunned to like to look that direction or to say anything. And when I did look, I was like, oh my god, thank god it's not her. Like, it was honestly like just, I don't know, like I thought if I would ever see this person again, like I would feel nothing. That was a lie. I was like pretty scared.
That's literally how it be though.
Yeah.
You think you're fine because you don't see them every day, and then when you see them again, you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Shit's coming back.
Yeah, it was basically like in the movies. Like I always just saw everything that we did with each other, and honestly, for a moment I was pretty happy. But then I realized this is reality. Nothing goes according to plan. So
wake up to reality.
Yeah, Madara bitch.
Madara bitch.
Maru Bitch-Uchiha. I don't know.
Bitchy,
Bicha. But yeah, I don't know. There's just something I wanted to say because like, it's just to really show you that. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I haven't ate anything, so that's why. It's just to show you that really that no matter how long it's been since I seen them or talked to them or anything like that or thought about them, it can all just come back like that, like in a snap of a finger, and I'm just like,
yeah, it's literally like all that time that you worked to like get to that like point where you're like, yeah, I'm fine. Like it's like none of that ever happened.
yeah.
Shit's just done now. And you're like, great.
I know this is supposed to be like a horror or like just a talking basically at this point.
I mean, yeah, like I don't think there really has. I don't think there's really a topic to this video. We're kind of just like,
yeah, it was out of the blue. That's why.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's it for my story. Cause just even now talking about it, I'm just getting like memory. I was just getting memories of them, and honestly, if I did see them in real life and that was them, I'd probably just like shit my pants and purposely just like shit my pants and shit my pants. I gotta go home. I gotta wipe.
Why do you need a wipe if you shit your pants? You already shit your pants.
I mean, I still got. That's true, but I still got dookie in my booty hole, I guess.
I was like reading that. I was like so confused because like I was reading what they said about the question, and like we had already answered the question and everything. So it's like,
oh yeah, I'm gonna do that next time we do it. Next time we do the podcast, like actually say, oh, ask any question. I usually don't do that because I'm like, fuck the. No, I'm kidding. Oh my god. One more?
No.
Time's a charm. I don't know, but so what's up with you though? I've talked about me, but we haven't talked about you since the last time.
Sorry, phone beeped. I gotta go. No, your time limit's up. I got a busy schedule.
Oh shit! It's like, I'm sorry if you want me to stay for another hour, they're gonna be like $200. God dang!
I don't want to say this on the podcast because like I know that like you kind of like rent me to be your friend, but like
how to rent a boyfriend?
Not a boyfriend, a podcast buddy. But honestly, like I don't know, like gotten some like controversy type shit, and it had nothing to do with me, so I was just like, all right, cool. And it's like once that shit passed, like things kind of feel weird about certain things, but like I can't even go into real detail about that. But then like last time I was on here, I was talking about my work, and like I can't tell you how badly I just want to like say like the name of the place. Like did I last time?
I don't know.
I don't know if I did or not, but fuck it, I don't care. Like there's so many things. Like there's just one thing like I'll say, like I don't care for anyone that is listening. Like if you're like anyone that like may think I'm doing this or doing that, I was in the room.
Yeah.
You were not. None of you were. I heard what was said. I saw how he acted. And it's just like, it's not, I don't know, it literally came down to like, okay, you do this or you do that. And it's like, my boss was like sitting there like talking shit about everybody. And then like before that, he had already said that he talked shit about me.
Really?
Yeah, he literally walked up because he literally came up to me, and like whenever I started working there, he said that he's just gonna call me Big Bo. And I was like, okay, that's funny how I'm the only one that's Big Bo, like got big in my name. So it's like I had to deal with that for a little bit, and then literally the last time I worked, this man walked up to me and he was like, like, oh shit.
Sorry, it's getting too cold in here.
He walked up to me and he was like, hey, don't take any offense to this. And I was like, oh, okay, here we go. And then he's like, has anyone told you that you look like Chumlee off of Pawn Stars? And I was like, what? And he was like, you look like Chumlee off of Pawn Stars. And I was like, can't say anybody has ever told me that. And he was like, well, I was talking to the guard break, or like break guard, and I asked him who he was filling in for, and he was like, oh, I'm filling in for that white guy that kind of looks like Chumlee. And then he said that they were all literally sitting back there talking about me, and that's where that came from.
Yeah.
And he was like, so I hope you don't mind, but your nickname now is Chumlee. We're just gonna all start calling you that. And I was just like, okay. Like, awesome.
Really,
cool.
Toxic environment, I can tell.
Yeah, there's no morale. Like, as soon as we get there in the mornings, he's instantly like just a complete like ass how he treats everybody. And like, it's funny because like you could sit here on the podcast and you'd be like, oh shit, like I'm just sitting here talking shit. No, there's so many people that hate him, and like as soon as he turns his back, like they say shit about him. And then it's like they'll say stuff and it's like he doesn't even realize that everyone talks shit about him. Even like people who are like buddy with them, like he'll turn around and they're like, oh, he's fucking on one today, like he's pissing me off, like, but it's like, oh crazy, why don't you go tell him that? And it's like, it's one of those things where like it's just like, it's so fucking stupid. And it's like some of the people I work with, like there's one guy there, I'm not gonna say his actual name because fuck you, that's why. But I'll tell you right now.
Why did you say his name? Because fuck him.
I mean, I know that
oh, let's not get a lawsuit. Actually, I don't really care.
Fuck it, I'll get a lawsuit. This motherfucker's name, it's my boss's quote unquote right hand man, and his name's Uncle Eugene. That's what my boss calls him, at least.
Uncle Eugene.
And this motherfucker, like the last event we were at was a cheerleading event, and there was this group of people by me, and they called themselves like the Tinies, because it was like, I don't even know, like real young girls, like small girls, not like, oh, like we're just young. Like, no, they were actually like
high schoolers, or like
no, like first graders, shit like that, like young preschool kind of shit. But they were doing like cheerleading and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like there was older people, but that's just that team that was by me was the Tinies, like Tiny Tigers, something like that. And it's like they're sitting there, like they're doing their stretches, they're like getting warmed up, and it's like, all right, that's fine. Like, I don't see any problem with it. Like, they're doing their own thing. I look over at this motherfucker. He's just, like, eyeing them down. Like, they're literal, like, they're little
that's
girls.
Where I was like...
He motherfucker's eyeing them down, like, just disgusting as fuck. Like, you should actually be ashamed of yourself.
Like, honestly, fuck. If I would have saw that, I would have told him myself.
No, and like it made me so uncomfortable because like he'll be sitting there staring at him and shit, and then it's like he'll like walk over and he's like smiling and everything, and it's like it's different if like you're being kind, but like the second they turn around and you're like looking them up and down, you're not being kind anymore. You're being a pervert. Like you're not. You have no good intentions. You're fucked up in the head, my guy.
Yeah.
And it's like. Yeah, he was doing some shit like that. Like, he was over here looking at all these girls, and, like, anyone that'd walk by, he'd, like, take a glance at their ass and shit like that. And it's, like, it's disgusting, because it's, like, they're literally, like, they're just doing cheerleading. Like, they're trying to do what they enjoy, and he's over here, like, sexualizing them and everything. It's, like, it's just so fucked up to think about. And it's, like, I just hate the idea of it, and like I hate that that's like his right hand man. Like,
damn.
Yeah, shit. You made a real good choice there, my guy.
I mean, do you want to say your boss's name or
my boss's name?
Yeah. Think about it. Are you still working for him? Or are you gonna be?
His name's Jared.
Jared. And if you guys want to know where we're from Indiana. Just look up a security guard company with the owner named Jared.
No, like I honestly like.
Just send me the info to make sure it's alright, and I'll let you know.
Like I'll literally just be 100 with you. Like the way that you do things is scummy. Like, you literally, like, I barely ever got fucking lunch breaks and shit like that. And, like, when I did, like, I'd have to go, like, to the restroom and, like, scarf down a fucking granola bar and then get right back out there. Because, like, hell, the last time I was working, I literally, he was like, all right, you get a 30-minute break. I walk away for maybe, like, 15-20 minutes, and then this motherfucker's looking for me because he's like, it's been at least over 45 minutes. And I was like, bitch, I literally have a clock set, like a timer set on my phone, and like it still had like 10 minutes left, and he's like, no, it's been over 45 minutes. And I was like, no, it hasn't, believe it or not, you're lying. Like,
damn.
I don't know, like, it's just dumb as fuck, and it's like, he's just disrespectful.
Seems about
racist.
Right. Almost every job has that type
sexist.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it, and it's like I don't personally, like, I don't want to work with someone who like has their standards set that way. Like, I don't care. I'm not getting paid enough to deal with the bullshit of like, I don't know, like when I don't like, it's I don't like it. I just don't.
So are you still working with them, or are you gonna be?
I probably won't be there. Yeah, I probably won't. Like, I don't feel comfortable working for someone like that. I don't.
Well, like, you should like probably just leave, because if it's really like that, then it's not really worth it. Because then the company's gonna get a bad rep, and then they're gonna be seeing the people who work for them. They're gonna be like, why are you working for him? And you're gonna be like, well,
I mean, you can't really say the company has a bad rep when half the time people would either come in high or looking like they're off some shit. So.
Oh shit. Yeah.
I will sit here and throw fucking shade all goddamn day, respectfully. Like.
You want to leak the name of the company or nah?
Not because the higher up, like, he's pretty chill. It's everyone else that's like fucking like scummy and shit like that. Like,
it seems about right.
But I don't know, like, it's just I hate it. I hate the environment, and like how everything that went down the last day I was there, like, it's just no. It's fucked. It's annoying, and it's like the whole situation that happened is like, we were sitting in there, and I'm gonna say this, like, why'd you lock the door?
Oh, just to make sure like nobody comes out of nowhere and just opens the door.
No, like, so what happened is my sister-in-law,
yeah,
she quit.
She quit?
Mackenzie.
Oh shit.
Shout out to Mackenzie. She quit, and so the reason why she quit is because he was like being a complete dick to her, and like saying shit back and forth, and like just jumping her ass for nothing. Like, she didn't do anything. So
do you think it might be because she's a female, or do you have other female workers?
I don't know. It might be because she's the only like white female worker there. But I mean, no, there was another white person there, the white female, but I don't know. But like, he was just being a complete asshole to her, and it's like, it'd be different if like she was doing some shit back, because then I'd be like, all right, like, obviously they're both in the wrong. But no, she wasn't doing anything wrong, like, because she was around my station that day, so I could see her like all day.
Yeah.
And so like, she got to the point where she's like he kept fucking her over, and she was like, all right, I'm letting you know we're leaving at 12:30ish. And that's that. And he was like, well, last time I checked, you're not. Like, you're not doing that. Like, I'm not releasing you guys. That's not allowed. And then she was like, oh, okay then. And she was like, well, if you're not releasing me, I quit. Like, plain as day. That's that. And then, so, since she did all that, me and Gavin had to go to the office. And that's where, like, I was like, I was the only one in the room.
Yeah.
So it's like, I know what he said. I heard what he said. And it's like, you think like, if it was like your boss or something, like if something like that happens, like, and you have to go or something like that, like, Gavin's my only ride. Like, and all due respect, like, they're family. I'm not going to be like, oh, like, you're firing them. Cool. I'll stay here and hang out. Like, no, like, fuck that. I got better priorities. Like, I'm going to pick my family over that shit. And like, we're literally sitting there, and like me and Gavin go in there and he's talking about something, and then he's like telling Gavin like, oh, his crybaby wife and this and that, and then he was like, and you know, personally, Gavin, like I wouldn't let your wife fuck with your money, and for you, Bryce, I wouldn't let your sister-in-law fuck around with your money. And then he was like, ain't that right, Gavin? Ain't that right? And then Gavin's sitting there like, this motherfucker for real right now, like like just staring at me like he really think I'm gonna agree with him, like type shit. And like we're just sitting there, and so Dustin was there with us too. Like if I've mentioned Dustin, if anyone, yeah, he's my brother-in-law. Dustin was there too, and he was like, so Bryce, like what are you doing? And I was like, well, can I talk to Dustin? Because like maybe like I can leave with Dustin, something like that. I don't know, like we'll see what happens. And I'm like, can I leave with Dustin? Like, not can I leave, like maybe I should talk to Dustin first. And he's like, why do you need to do that? Why do you need to talk to Dustin? What, you have no reason to talk to Dustin. He's on his lunch break right now. That doesn't fucking matter. And I'm just like, okay, cool. And then Gavin's like, well, can I go talk to Mackenzie? And then he's like, why the fuck does that matter? You don't need to fucking talk to Mackenzie. Well, like, whatever she already said, she already fucking quit. And even if she was to come back and apologize, I'm not fucking letting her work here anymore. And then we were like, okay. And then like I looked at Gavin and I was like, so like all due respect, not gonna be an asshole, but like what's our options here? Like I don't like not being an ass, but like being respectful as possible. Like what's going on? Because you said no matter what she can't come back. You won't let us talk to Dustin. Gavin can't go talk to her, and then it's just me and Gavin standing in there. So we're just like standing for a second, and this motherfucker stands up, slams his phone on the table, and he was like, all right, I'll just make the fucking decision for you, so here we go. And then he was like, both of you take your fucking uniforms off. So like it was just like a shirt that said the logo on it. So like I take it off, and he's like, oh, this is fucking bullshit, I can't fucking believe this is fucking stupid, like just going on and on and on, like a fucking 16-year-old girl, like so fucking petty. No offense to anyone that's 16, like I'm just saying, like in general. But like just being so fucking petty about it. And then this man calls his wife, and he's like, oh yeah, like I'm sorry babe, like I'm gonna be working till midnight probably, just had 4 fucking people quit on me, like even though he technically fired us because I didn't say, hey, I quit. He was like, okay, I'll make the fucking decision for you. That's not me quitting, that's him firing me. Like plain as day. And then like all that shit happens, he's slamming shit around, he's angry. And then like whenever I went to go walk out, I was like, because Gavin had already walked out, so I looked at Jared and I was like, hey, did Gav walk out? And this motherfucker just looked away from me and looked down at his phone and walked away. And I was like, all right, like be a baby, I don't fucking care. So I walked out.
You have his number?
Jared's?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I was gonna say, I want to text him and be like, you little pussy ass bitch ass motherfucker.
No, but
no, come on, man. Oh, I'm just itching to see this guy.
No, and then literally after that, we start walking out, and I was like, fuck it, like it's whatever. Like he literally technically, like he just fired me because of the shit that I did. And then it's like I'm over here, like he's got motherfuckers like staring at all these little girls and shit, but then he's gonna fire me because I didn't do shit. Like that's perfectly fine. But then it's like I'm over here like, all right, I'm leaving, I guess. And it's like then mom calls me, and I answer, and she's like, oh, what the fuck happened, like this and that and this. I was like, I got fired. Like the fuck, what am I supposed to do? Like I didn't do shit. I was in the room. He literally threw his temper tantrum and said he'll make the decision for me.
Jared, come on, and you're a boss.
Light quotations on that bitch, but
a pedophile lover. Man,
I don't like he just no, but I don't know. It's like all the shit with like body shaming and shit like that, like always coming at me for being big and then saying shit about Dustin for being a bigger guy. Like that shit's so dumb. And then it's like whenever he was talking to Mackenzie, whenever he said like what she was doing before she said that she quits, he literally walked up to her and he was like, what the fuck is your problem? And she was like, I don't have a problem. I want to leave. And he was like, well, you're not fucking leaving. And she was like, watch me. Like, I'll just quit. And then he's like, well, obviously you don't have any fucking bills to pay or you wouldn't just be quitting. It's like just completely like going at her. Like I get, even if she didn't say anything to disrespect him.
Yeah.
She literally said, like, because he fucked her over first.
Yeah.
So that's why she's like, okay, well then we're leaving at 12. And then he's like, yeah, no, you're not. And then she's like, watch me, I'll literally leave. So it's like,
Jared,
that happened. And then like as I said, I'm walking out and then mom's over here yelling at me on the phone like I just did some shit, which I didn't do shit. And then she's over here like, oh, like so and so said that you guys are just a bunch of dumbass idiots and like this and that. And I'm like, thanks, Mom. Don't like, awesome, cool, nice to know I'm a dumbass idiot. And she's like, no, like I didn't say that. I was just repeating what someone said. And I was like, no, don't fucking backtrack that quick. No, you just sat there and said we're dumbass idiots, along with whoever the fuck else called us that. And then she's like, oh, like I just want you to know, like I'm not mad at you. I'm just really upset. And I was just like, okay, there ain't shit I can do about it. I didn't do anything to begin with. I was not in the wrong. I did nothing bad. I did.
Yeah.
Calling him out for his bullshit on staring at the girls, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Sticking up for my family, don't care what anyone says, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And then like not taking shit from someone who literally body shames me for being a bigger guy, like fuck that. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, you know, you're right, he's a good guy, he's definitely, he's got this. Like fuck no, he can
Fuck that guy.
actually suck a dick. I'm
Suck a
sorry,
dick, Jared.
Fuck,
Jared,
no.
yo little pussy ass bitch. If I ever get to see the chance to see, I'm gonna call you out on your fucking bullshit.
Nah, like that shit's stupid. Like I've never met a white guy that is so fucking racist to other white people.
White people,
like actually fucking crazy. And I don't know what the fuck you did
Black
back
History
in Timbuktu, but you can fucking. God, I fucking hate you.
Damn, let it all out.
But honestly, no. Like all due respect, like you fucked us over, and like we didn't do shit wrong to you, or at least I, as myself, didn't do shit wrong to you, but yet you know, like you put down I quit as you fucking fired me. But no, like
I mean, at least that's good though. I mean, oh my bad, I'll give him like half a point for that, like because it's pretty bad when like they say put fire, so at least he said quit.
But yeah, like it's,
Sorry,
it's just dumb as fuck, like the whole situation. And then it's like, then he goes on to slander. He blocked me on Facebook, he blocked Kinsey on Facebook, and he blocked Gavin on Facebook.
Damn.
And then he goes and makes a post talking about how disrespectful Kinsey is and how she's a terrible person, and like just going on and on and on, and like just complete dumb shit. And
hey, I'm gonna
like,
look him up in Facebook then. I'm gonna write a review and be like, hey, listen, you guys were at an event and one of you guys were looking at a cheerleader, so I don't know.
I don't know, like it's just straight dumb shit. Like I just completely like dumbfounded for how, like, I don't even know. And it's like all that shit happens, and then out of all that, this motherfucker messages me because Gavin and Mackenzie blocked him. So he messages me, and he messaged our group chat.
Yeah.
So it's me, Dustin, Gavin, Kinsey, and him. And this motherfucker goes in the group chat and is like, and to be aware, to the three of you who quit, I will not be giving you your money through direct deposit, and you will have to come to me and get a check on like Wednesday or something like that. And he was like, and I will let you know now, I will not be handing that check to anybody but the person's name that is on that check.
Okay.
So that means if we want to get paid for the work that we've done, we have to go back to like his like headquarter area and then get a check from him. Because he said that he's not doing it like a direct deposit.
Damn.
And he said that if we want the check, we have to pick it up. We can't.
What? Are you guys gonna go?
I don't fucking know. Like I was just like, that's so fucking like borderline petty bullshit.
I'm pretty sure that's illegal, because if they don't pay you for what your money is, and that's technically, that should be illegal.
I mean, and also he didn't give us the options for anything. He's like, no, like I will not be doing that for you guys. You can come pick it up.
Hey man, let me know when you guys go, because I'll I'm gonna bring my camera. I'll be like, yo guys, this is the location right here. Let me walk in there. Be like, hey. And as soon as you guys get your paycheck, of course, I'll be like, look at this pedal lover motherfucker.
I don't know. Like I don't fucks with you. And like, you were a dickhead to me. Like, you're always talking about how I'm this, how I'm that. Like, I don't give a fuck. And it's like, best regards to your company. Like, if you can turn your shit around, good to you. But like, I know damn well, like, whenever it was me, Gavin, and Kinsey, we were the hardest motherfuckers that you had working there. Like, we did everything. And you know damn well that's correct, because how many people go behind your back and talk shit about you and don't actually do shit that you tell them to do? Because that's fucking crazy. But
damn.
Yeah, I don't know. You just lost. You just lost. I'll just leave it at that. But honestly, like, fuck that shit. Like, I'm not gonna be disrespected. Not gonna have my family get disrespected over measly fucking money. Like, no, I'm good. I can pass on that. I think from what I've been going through lately, I feel like I've really been able to see my own self-worth, and that's not
the camera died. Fuck.
It's all good. Yeah. And that's not, I know my worth, and I'd be more than happy to go like fucking make pizzas for someone that actually appreciates what I do than some shit like that. Like, it's just not.
You should try to work for their rivals. Be like, yeah, I used to work with them. Let me tell you about the details. Bam. But that's low key, like, that's so dumb.
It's very fucking dumb. And it's like, and then it's the fact of over here, like, my mom was like friends with the guy, so it's like he's over here texting my mom saying that we're lying and we did this and we did that, and like, of course, my mom being my mom, she's siding with him.
Oh shit.
So like, he'd never do no wrong. Like, it's all of us that are fucking liars and everything. Really? So I haven't even, like, my mom hasn't even looked at me or talked to me since everything went down. So I'm just like, all right, cool. Like, I see how it is. Like, we're just dumbass idiots. Like,
I'm not sure if I should say this on the pod. But what you just said right now, I was gonna tell you later, right?
Oh, later?
But I don't know if you want me to say here or what. But when I met your mom, or when I saw your mom,
water went.
That's right here.
Oh, I was about to say, I'm thirsty as fuck, man. My mouth is getting dry as hell.
But we can turn these off now. But when we'll just leave one of them on.
We can keep the green on. It's a vibe.
Yeah. But like you said, like I said, I saw your mom, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll think about leaving this in, but she kind of told me like a different story.
Of course she would.
She said, but she kind of, how would you say it? Made it seem like it was all your sister-in-law's fault. But you didn't hear it from me. You didn't hear it from me, even though it's recorded.
See, and that's the thing. Like, you can say it's my sister-in-law's fault because, yes, she was the one who originally quit and then put us all in that situation. But at the same time, she was completely justified for quitting. Like, how he was treating her, everything that he was saying, like, just jabbing at her for little to no reason. Like, I don't think she was in the wrong.
Yeah, I honestly don't think she's in the wrong either.
I don't know. I think it's a little much for us to like be getting called like dumbass idiots and shit like that, but I don't know. Like, at the end of the day, I don't feel like I did anything wrong, or at least I don't feel like I did the wrong thing.
Yeah,
so
definitely for sure. Like, working in a toxic environment is definitely not the vibe to do, really. Yeah, but I'm not sure if you want to keep continuing. I don't know what to say.
I don't know. I don't really have much to say on that factor. Like, other than like that's literally just what's been going on with that lately. Like, that's been a big factor. Like, dealing with that, and then like everyone's saying this and saying that about us now, and like.
But in reality, it's just everyone else is like don't know the deets. But if they do know the deets,
that's why I started off that segment with saying I was in the room, Gavin was in the room, I know what happened. He can tell, like, my boss, he can tell whatever side of the story he wants, but I have no reason to lie to anybody.
Yeah.
He wants to keep his reputation good and make everyone think that he wasn't in the wrong. If my family fucking hates me, then my family fucking hates me. I'm still going to tell them the truth. Like, what I've said on this podcast, like, that's the truth. What he did, like, when I quote-unquote quit, as he slammed his phone down and said, I'll make the fucking decision for you, like, that don't sound like I quit. It sounds like I was fired, but...
Yeah. Damn. Can I see his thing?
I don't know if I'll be able to find him, but...
Alright, does he follow you still?
No, he blocked me.
Oh. But anyways, I just want to see the post. I won't say anything.
Yeah, if you have anything that you want to...
Oh, okay. I mean, shit, since we're talking about fucking work, I guess I'll go a rant on my work now. So, yesterday, really... Or, it's kind of been like this a while now.
Yeah.
Actually, it's been like this probably since I started working. I worked at my job since 2021. Low key, I like it. It's not bad. It's just like the management.
Yeah.
Not the best.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they can definitely work on some things, but yesterday was like something else since the Super Bowl weekend, you know?
Yeah.
And it's a Saturday. Of course we're gonna be busy, right? These motherfuckers literally only like schedule one person to work in the freezer cooler.
Mm-hmm.
And there should be at least 3 or 4 people working there, but there's only one. And there's technically only 2 workers at night in total.
Mm-hmm.
And they should have at least 4 or 3. And one of them is only part-time, one's a full-time. The full-time is my buddy, right? Yesterday, we were sweating and working our asses off since it's Saturday, and we're trying to make sure we get shit done. And then they have... This is the part where I'm just like, I don't know why managers or management is like, lead by example when they don't lead by example.
Yeah.
Cause I'm over here like working my ass off, and I'm taking my bin to the back of the building to crush it in the bale. And as soon as I'm walking back there, we have like 3 managers, 2 team leads, just around the clothing area talking. And this is him?
That's him.
This is him. He looks like Angry Grandpa.
That's disrespectful to Angry Grandpa.
But yeah, like, goddamn. Is the post still up? What he did with Kinsey or nah? Or what was the post? I guess.
You can continue your story.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So they're all just standing around and just talking, really. And then one of them tells me, "Oh, hey, the freezer cooler truck is here. You think you'll be able to help them out?" And I'm like looking at her. I was like, "Okay, yeah," but of course I didn't. I was like, "Fuck you." But one of the people that I was working with closing in my area, he went and helped them because I was like, my buddy still needs the help, but I'm kind of busy doing something. So I asked my coworker, and he went to go help him out, and I was like, "Hey, yo, thanks." And
Sorry, I wouldn't read it out loud, but
okay, I'll just wait here in a second after I'm done with my story. And they're just standing around talking, and I heard one of their conversations, what they were talking about. And the lady who told me to go help out the freezer cooler truck,
yeah,
was like, "Yeah, I think he was flirting with me." Really? Why do you think that? I don't know, just the way he was talking to me. And I'm like, it's a Saturday, we're busy as fuck, and they're just standing there talking about some stupid ass shit. Well, while they can either send somebody to help them or they can help us. But since, you know, they're higher management, they're like, nah, that's too beneath us. We actually have real stuff to deal with. And I'm like,
we have real shit, unlike you filthy peasants.
Yeah, that's basically how it is. And I won't lie, the 2 team leads that were standing there, they do work hard, but at the moment they were just all talking. I'm just like,
yeah,
people, we're working. Like, this is a business. We're trying to get this company money, right? and it's just the fact that towards the end of the day, we're way behind. We have shit all over our area, and one of the coaches comes and is like, "Hey, you think you could help Freezer Cooler? They have only one person working there." And I'm like, "So if you take me to go over there, how many people are gonna be in our area?" According to my calculation, 2 minus 1 is 1.
2 minus 1 is 1.
So we're gonna have one person in our area, and there's gonna be 2 people over there, and it's just gonna be a back and forth thing. So they're really trying to, say that, oh, listen, your area's a little bit dirty, but I know there should be definitely like 2 or 3 people scheduled, but listen, I just really fucked you up. I don't like you. All right?
I don't like you.
I just dislike you. So I'm going to leave you by yourself, and you're going to have to deal with everything bullshit by yourself. So I was petty. I won't lie. I stayed in that area, freezer cooler, the whole day. The 3 hours that were left for the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like those 3 hours, we could have finished our area. But I was like, I'm going to be in the freezer cool area, and I'm just going to let our area be fucked up. I told my friend, or my coworker, who works with me in my area, listen, as soon as it hits 9, just leave. I don't care. If they say anything, we'll just say that I was with freezer cooler all night. And that's what he did. He left at 9, and I was like, as soon as it hit 9 too, I left too. And then, but of course I did help my buddy out for a little bit. So I left technically like around 9:05, 9:07.
Mm-hmm.
But that's basically, I always leave on that time. And really, that place is just really petty, really. Because there is a time where, I guess they write reviews about you when you do something bad, really. So, like, I guess other companies can see how you are or whatever like that.
Yeah.
And one day, it was a guy that used to work with us. He was a coworker. They made him, because he works in the morning, so they made him go to Delhi, even though he needs to finish stuff in our area. Because that's important, because that's how we get our shit done, and we can stock ours to the file. But they put him in the deli aisle. He didn't want to do it. And then, I don't know, he starts arguing with our manager in our area. And then she said, and then I think he just walked away and just left for the day. And she wrote a review saying he was being disrespectful, something like that. I'm like, bitch, you put him somewhere that he's not supposed to be. And he has to focus on our stuff, because how are we going to do our shit if our shit's not done by the time we get there?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just going to make us go back. And so our team lead, who's really chill with the coworker who left, talked to the manager saying, yo, that's not right. That shouldn't be allowed, blah, blah, blah. And the people actually called the guy who left saying, like, blah, 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 blah. But they still wanted him to also apologize to the manager, even though she didn't apologize. I'm just like, how does that make sense?
It doesn't.
And another thing, one day, so we can't wear AirPods, right? Like, I understand we can't wear AirPods here and there, but sometimes when it's like an important call you need to take, and but you're working, you gotta take it, because then they'll be like, oh, why are you talking in the back of the building? It's like, oh, I'm on the phone talking to somebody. Well, you should do that on your break. Like, bitch, it's important. And so this guy, another coworker, he was calling because somebody was talking about his kids, right? He has 8 kids, so that's a lot of thing. So he's talking on the AirPod, blah blah blah, and one of the coaches or the managers see that he's wearing an AirPod, telling him to take it off, blah blah blah, and then basically, since he wore the AirPod, she wrote a review. It's like, wearing AirPod on job, being disrespectful. And and the thing was, he was already gonna be quitting because the management is ass, and that's why the other guy, the both people that I just told the story of, they both left already because of management. And honestly, I was gonna be ready to leave, and I was like, oh shit, fuck this place too. And I was like, Bryce told me about the security job, and now I'm like, damn. I don't know about it anymore. But yeah, it's just like, the management in our area also is just also very bad. They either just they want you to do the shit and do your area. They want you to do some other people's shit and do your area too, and be done by the time you're supposed to leave. But like, how are you supposed to do that when your area is like? Because I know how long it will take. Once I look at my area and I see everything, I know how long it will take me. It'll take me, because that's why as soon as it hits 7, I start doing my stuff, because sometimes it'll take till 7 till 9 to finish, or else till sooner, like around 6 till 9 to actually finish.
Yeah.
And they want me to go to some other area, work on that shit, and come back and try to finish my area in like 30 minutes or an hour. And I'm like, listen, I don't know about that. And that's another thing too. The manager that I've been talking about, who got on the other 2 dudes, because it's the same manager. If I didn't say that, it's the same manager that did this to me 2 times to happen. So, all right, I'll tell 3. 1, it was already 9. I think it was already 9:15, and I was like, I'm supposed to leave at 9, right? And I want to leave on the time I'm supposed to leave. Yeah. Because, like, I don't want to stay longer. Like, I'm tired. I'm already, like, fuck this shit. And I finished everything, almost everything, but I didn't do the mangoes, right?
Yeah.
They kind of were, like, wonky. They weren't, like, in the same level, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
And what she does is the most pettiest thing ever. So we have these devices where we can see what our tasks are or something like that. We don't have them anymore because management is ass, so we don't do it anymore, right? They stopped doing that shit, right? Like a month later, we started doing it. And she said Brian didn't finish mangoes, but she can set it up so only our area can see it, or just me. Nah, that bitch let everybody can see it. And I'm like, that has to be the most pettiest shit I've ever seen. Like, and she put my name on it too. She's like, Brian did not finish mangoes. I'm like,
Brian did not finish mangoes. Disrespectful.
or it was Brian didn't fix or didn't organize mangoes. But I'm like, still the same thing anyways. But I'm like, why would you even like let that? You should have just like either told me, or maybe do it yourself. Like, if you have time to post that and text that on your phone, how about you use that time and do it? I was already supposed to leave on time, but you were like, nah, you gotta stay longer. And that's the thing about my job. Like, they say, oh yeah, you guys gotta leave on time, no more overtime. But they want us to stay long, but they expect us to stay longer without overtime and like try to finish our shit. I'm like, that shit don't work. That don't add up. How are we supposed to do that shit? But I do like the place. Don't get me wrong. They're really nice. Like the people who I work with, like I made friends, a lot of friends from that job, and like it's not bad pay, but it's just the management. It's just so ass, honestly. And then another thing. This is probably when I first started working here. Mm-hmm. So we get points, and the maximum you get once you reach 5 points, you're fired, right?
Yeah.
So when I first started working, like maybe a week, 2 weeks later, my mom's friends died, so it was a funeral, and I told them, "Oh, I have a funeral to go to. I won't be able to come in." Mm-hmm. And you know, it's an exception. You know, you would think it's an exception too.
I mean, yeah, family died. Like
a family died. No, they were like, yes, I'm sorry, we're gonna have to point you. So I got a point for that. I'm like, well, I see how this place is gonna be like.
Tail.
And I'm like, okay. And another thing, I'm trying to remember. This is another day though where like I had to close, and that manager had to close with close the same time. She left whenever I left too. Mm-hmm. Or she stayed a little bit longer, but the area was pretty bad, and it was, by the time I was done, it was 9:45.
Yeah.
So like 45 more minutes later than I'm supposed to leave. I mean yeah, right? Oh yeah. And she still has the audacity to say, "You're still not finished." Like, I was like, I just left though. I was like, as soon as she just walked away, I was like, all right, I'm out of here. And I just clocked out and left. And I'm like, yeah, I'm no longer staying past 9, and that's what I'm doing from now on. As soon as it hits 9, I'm out of here. I don't really care anymore.
Out that bitch.
I'm out here. I'm out of there. Like, I don't know. This is really bad management. Like, mine is not as dramatic as yours was, but
mine is just fucking him being petty as fuck.
Yeah.
Acting like a 2-year-old.
Yeah. I like, who puts these people to higher management, really?
Don't know.
That's what really got me drinking again.
Anyways, that's why I'm addicted to crack now.
That's because of management. But now I just don't take shit anymore, and honestly, management, my job kind of went downhill. A lot of people, management don't really walk around the area anymore where they're supposed to, which, it's kind of good for us because they're not on our back as much anymore.
Yeah.
But, like, it's because I wonder it's because they fuck us over so many times, because for a month I was closing by myself. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the days that are the most busiest out of the week,
Yeah.
And like, they never put anyone in my area, and then they never even offered to help, or them. I mean, I didn't expect them to help anyways, but they literally asked me, "Hey, do you think you can help out freezer cooler? They're kind of way behind." And I'm like, "Bitch, I'm by myself. I can't do shit.
I'm by myself."
And they're like, "But you're still doing pretty good on your own." I'm like, "Listen, it looks like that, but Hey, let me see that light real quick."
I turned it off for a second because like my head's starting to hurt.
No, you're good.
I don't know. Like I get where you're coming from there, and it's like I don't know. Like I feel like that day that I went in, like that was the one day that I was like, yeah, I don't feel like taking shit from anybody.
Yeah.
And like that's kind of what I did, and it's like I said, I don't feel like I made the wrong choice. Like if they want to sit here and say we're dumbasses, we're this, we're that, like I don't really give a fuck. I don't feel like I made the wrong choice. I feel like I did the right thing. I'm not gonna sit there and keep being like bashed on and everything else. Like everyone else can have their own stories and have he said, she said, but
in reality, like,
I was in the room. I saw what he did. I saw how he acted, and that's that. Nobody else but Gavin was in the room with me at the time.
We need to have Gavin so we can talk about this another day.
Gavin would just come out here and straight fucking cook his ass. He wouldn't hold back. Like I say hold back. Like I've said a lot, but Gavin would be like, "Oh yeah, fuck that dude." Like he just.
You'll say words that we're not allowed to say.
Kinsey, on the other hand, she'd come out here like fucking.
Yeah, I'm down to have them one day. You should talk to them if they would like to be on, talk about work.
Kinsey might. I don't know if Gav would want to come out here.
Yeah, I mean not right now, but like.
Yeah, I'm let's say like sit out here for that long.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't even have to be for like a whole pod. It could just be for like 5 minutes, 2 minutes. Just get their side of the story out in the public.
Wait, so you said, just a little like backtrack. You said this was episode 4.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true.
How?
Everyone that's messaged me is like, let's go, episode 5. And then even in that question, she was like, we'll see in episode 4, you guys talked about so-and-so. So this might be episode 5.
But it doesn't count, because I think they're counting the drive-by episode.
Oh, okay.
Because remember, we've only made 2.
Okay, yeah.
Right? Yeah, because, hold on, let me check the receipts real quick. Because they're probably talking about the one that we made with Luis.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that wasn't a nightlight.
But that is, it does not count as a nightlight.
Yeah, then if that's the case, I'm pretty sure we've done 3 nightlight series, and then...
Yeah, last one we did was Nightlight Season 1, Episode 2. And ever since then, we did not make another Nightlight till 4 days ago. So.
Yeah, so this is episode 4.
Yeah. I mean, I know what I'm talking about. I'm not tripping.
I was confused.
Yeah, I was confused too whenever they said episode 4, which I was like, well, that's wrong. That's episode 3. But they probably counted the episode that you were in with.
Maybe.
Because I do have the title also as Nightlight as your name.
Mm.
So probably that's why. But yeah, I still. I forgot what I was talking about. But yeah, work in general, you know, I just feel like work in society now is just terrible management.
Well, see, the thing that's crazy is, like, for the hours that we were working, like, the day that everything went down, for the hours that we were working and for how much we get paid, we literally could have went and did, like, door dashing or something and gotten paid more.
Damn.
So, like, it really wasn't worth all that. And then I don't know why he had to pull, like, that whole fucking theatrical, like...
I mean, what, I was gonna say Wednesday, if Gavin and them don't drive you, I can drive you. Be like, let's get this boy his money. Fuck this bitch. I'm gonna go straight up to the company and be like, how far away is it from here?
It's in downtown.
Oh, so it's closer to where I live then. I'll be like, listen here, you super bitch. Nah, I'm kidding.
Walks in, yes, I'm Bryce.
Yes, I am Bryce, as you can tell. I am Chun-Li.
I am Chumley.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, we have an hour and 36 minutes there. I'm not sure if you're done bashing about work, but
Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say.
Yeah.
On that factor.
That is true. Damn.
I will say right now, like, just a little, you know, just a little shout out to, like, all of our, like, our fans.
Damn, that got me giving a headache now. I'm over here like, I got a headache now.
I know, my shit was like, my head, like my headache. I can't even fucking talk now. Like, my head was fucking throbbing. That's why I had to turn that light off. I was like,
is that light
shit,
okay
bro, I'm
like
about
that?
to die. Yeah, that's fine. But I don't know, like, honestly, like, with the new episode that came out, episode 3, I guess, since this is 4.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many people who, like, actually, like, supported it and, like, said this and said that, and it's like, you got people over here saying that, like, my voice is really nice and it's like, it's just calming to hear me, or like my voice is really soothing. Like, I guess they're just like, fuck that Brian guy. But like, no, I'm just fucking with you. But like, I don't know, like, I appreciate and, like, I like that there's so many people that can just sit here and, like, listen to us talk and be like, yeah, fuck, this is entertaining.
But that's, like, the thing though. Are they really listening, or are they just listening in the background? Which I really don't.
No,
care
there's
either.
some of them that are listening, like Moo, for example, because she even brought up, like, what we talked about and, like, concepts that we were saying, and it's like I'm sure that they do listen, but then I know that there's some of my friends that say, like, they'll literally just sit there and listen to us while they fall asleep, and it's like, that's pretty cool too, because like, being like, yep, we're that podcast, like, you know how it used to be in fucking the nightlight, like, you know, just sit back, relax, flick on that nightlight, and enjoy the podcast, my guy. Like,
damn.
You know damn well, like,
I do have a nightlight too. I'm scared of the dark.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Just
no, you're fine. But I don't know. Like, it's one of those things. Like, it does genuinely mean a lot, and it's like, if it's literally just us sitting here talking can get you through a little bit of your day or help you fucking fall asleep. Like, that's wonderful. I can give you a little recommendation. If you have, like, multiple things, you could just go ahead and, like, just turn us on and then play, like, some rain noises in the background or something like that. Like,
5 sheep.
There you go right there. But honestly, like, to all of you that, like, did watch that last episode and everything, and for everyone that continues to support us, like, yeah. He's over here doing ASMR, but, you know,
I was just, like, slowly, like, maybe
he was falling asleep. Like, I was just, like, wooing him away with my voice, but, you know,
like,
he's over here falling asleep talking about sheep and shit while I'm just like, but I don't know, like, it's definitely a great feeling, like, when you guys look forward to our next episodes, and, like, more than happy to just sit here and talk and get some shit out, whether you guys want to listen or not, whether the topic be anything relevant. Like I'm happy that you guys come back and you guys enjoy hanging out with us and just listening to whatever we blabber on about. Like it's a great feeling when people like get that much satisfaction just from hearing you speak.
Yes, but just please don't pleasure yourself whenever you listen to Night Stalker. I know his voice is very attractive, but control yourself.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Damn.
This is how I'm gonna talk about from now on.
Alright, we can just take it like real like monotone real quick. Like just go real down there. And then like
let me just give you a nice guac 3000.
Oh.
What? Imagine that's how like actually if I had a raspy voice girlfriend.
Wait, what the fuck? It all goes around.
Back to the raspy voice girlfriend. If I had a raspy voice girl who gave me the guac, I for sure do want her to be like
I'll say right now, like I don't care if like I'm saying I don't care. Like I know that there are probably some women out there that are like, oh, like my voice might be raspy or some shit like that. Honestly, my voice sounds like this right now because I'm tired as fuck. Like I said, head's hurting and everything. Brian just leaned his chair back. Like we about to go to sleep out here, but like if you're like, I know there's like a lot of women out there that are like oh yeah, like gotta have that high pitched voice or like just typical like female voice. Like you could be a little raspy or like a little lower and like that shit don't matter. Not one bit. At least to like some people. You do you. You're perfect just the way you are. You're lovable. You're beautiful. You're you, and you're the only you. You feel me?
Damn, bro. I'm over here falling asleep. I was falling asleep from your voice. I was like, damn. He's talking about women. Shit, let me like. But yeah. Now I can see your voice is relaxing. If you should like just like start reading books and post them online.
Damn, if only I could read.
You're gonna stop every 10 seconds, be like, Google, what does how do you say this word? That's what I do sometimes when I'm reading like my process, or I'm not sure what the book's called, but it's for my class and I'm taking sterile process.
Yeah.
Since they use like medical terms, I don't know how to say it properly.
Yeah.
And I just use Google. I'll be like, Google, how do you say this word? And they'll be like saying like philosophy or something like that. I don't even know. I'm like, yes, I don't think I'll ever learn how to say that word properly, especially because my English is kind of broken.
I get that.
Just like jewelry. I have a trouble saying, like, I don't know. It's just something about saying the word jewelry. It's like
when I was younger, I couldn't say oxygen.
Oxygen?
Yeah. When I was younger, I'd always be like oxygen.
Oxygen.
Yeah, I was like, the fuck?
Okay, Bryce. I'm sorry. We gotta finish this. I'm over here falling asleep now.
Dude, I'm sorry. I was just trying to like send you off into like your own little dreamland.
No, it's just not dying. I'm also just sleep deprived.
Sleep deprived.
Sleep deprived.
All right. Well, if that's the case, like,
man, yeah. I mean, before we go though, any last stories you want to say, or a quickie? Or you think you got it all out, or if you want to wait, or we can wait till next time.
I can give a little the typical like quote of the day.
Quote of the day.
You're
not Big Joe, okay? Relax. I mean, I'm not saying that you're big, but that's his actual man, Big Joe.
Fuck. No, this is a special quote from someone that's pretty close to me. I deeply apologize if I butcher this, but the mountains that you carry on your shoulders, you are only meant to climb over.
The
mountains that you carry on your shoulder, you are only meant to climb over.
Damn.
That means let that shit go.
Damn.
Climb over it.
Whoa.
Be better than it. Don't hold on to it. Especially something that heavy.
Shit. I mean, if I gotta climb, don't I gotta hold on?
Shut the fuck up. But yeah.
Yes. I mean, that's actually pretty good wording. I mean, phrase. That's really nice. Do I have a good phrase? Quote of the day also. With great power comes great responsibility. My Uncle Ben told me this when I was a teenager, before he died.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since then, I kept that to my heart. Now, I save people's life.
R.I.P. Uncle Ben.
R.I.P. Uncle Ben. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is we'll end it. Thank you, Bryce, for coming on.
No problem.
And thank you for being my co-host.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for your wonderful stories and your wonderful voice that you have given.
You're welcome.
And that God has given you.
Yeah.
Or whoever it is. And I just want to say, love you guys. Take care.
Take care of yourselves and take care of each other.
Stand up for people who can't stand up for themselves. Yeah.
I think we're good.
Alrighty.
You guys have a good one.
Love you.